see a lot of you back again this week. Also, we would like to welcome those who are watching on the live feed. So at this time, we're going to be standing as we gather our meeting together and say the pledge to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Amen.
Okay, as we move on here, we will be addressing our consent agenda. This is here before the board. Most of you have had plenty of time, I think, to survey it and read it. To go over it. If any of you have any questions, direct them toward the person that you may direct that to. So take a moment and look at it and see if there's anything that you've overlooked.
Can I ask one question, sir?
Yes, sir.
Oh, we had some overnight field trips, I think, for the very first time in a long time. Just wanted to check with Dr. Bond and see if he was comfortable with those that were proposed.
Yes, sir. The principals are submitting those on a case-by-case basis, and we review those. Approval's been recommended to you based on that review.
Any other questions?
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion we approve the consent agenda.
Okay, Mr. Swartzel, thank you.
I second
All right. Mrs. Wells. I'll just ask that we take a voice vote on that. All those in favor of accepting the consent agenda as presented, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, like sign? Okay, unanimously accepted. Okay, at this time we're moving on. This evening we want to take the opportunity to honor those spring sports and spring activities that we were not able to do so in here because some of them ran over into the summer. And so that's going to be handled by Mr. Greg Troxel, who is Executive Director of Operations and Athletics. Troxel.
Good evening, Mr. Chairman and members of the board. It is nice to come in front of you with some celebration tonight. That's right, there we go. Good evening, Mr. Chairman and members of the board. It is nice to come in front of you tonight with some celebration. Tonight we are going to honor our state champions from the spring season. First up is our state champion boys track team and pole vault champion from Storstraft High School. Coach James Carter will introduce the teams.
Good evening. Thank you all for having us here and for this opportunity to introduce our team in front of you all. Most of them are not here. First of all, I would like to take the opportunity to really thank my coaches. I had a great mentor in Ronnie Young that during my time coaching at Buffalo Gap said to surround myself with some really good people. And I have, most definitely, Melissa Nice, J.D. Rhines, and Jason Fletcher. They were tremendous this year. I kind of felt like a D1 football coach walking around because they were doing their job and had the kids engaged, and I was able to get my hands in more than what I've had before with the track program, so I'm very grateful and thankful to them. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be standing here today. Another gentleman that I would like to give a lot of credit to is Lance Carter. He is the head track coach at Amherst High School. When we started pole vaulting, Coach Nice gave me his name. We got in touch with him, and he allowed our kids to come over to his facility for them to go pole vault and for him to work with them. And as we stand today, we have a 3-time state pole vault champion, twice in indoor, outdoor this year, and also a state record holder in outdoor. And without Lance Carter, we would not be here today as well with that. And so I really want to give him a lot of credit and thank you, Lance. Appreciate it. So our pole vaulter is Leah Wood. She please come up.
Tell us a little bit about yourself, and school, and whatever.
I'm going to be an upcoming senior at Storstraft High School this year. And I don't know.
She does a lot of things. She plays basketball for us. She does indoor, outdoor, track, pole vaulting, a lot of other events in those sports. So
I'd like to say thank you guys for letting us have sports last year, because that means a lot to us. And I would say thank you to all of my coaches, and especially Lance Carter, because like Coach Carter said, we wouldn't be here without him. So thank you.
And I have one question. When you throw out sports, track, football, that, okay, you chose amongst the other stuff, football. What made you go that route?
I just thought it looked pretty cool.
and we wanted to win, so we needed to.
Well, you've done excellent. In fact, it was pretty cool.
Thank you.
That was a good choice.
Thank you.
Good deal.
Thank you. Thank you.
And we have a few members. And we have a few members of our team. The ones that are not here, most of them have already made trips to their colleges where they will be attending. Joel Howard, he is at Emory and Henry for football. Latrell Fonby will be heading to Christopher Newport for football. Jaden Watkins, I did not see him, he was here. Zach Furr will be heading to Eastern Mennonite to run track. Logan Perry is here. And, Aaron Nice. Aaron Nice is here. Come on up, Aaron. I would also like to mention Ethan Cash was a part of our team as well. And as a coach, there comes times where you have to make tough decisions in putting your teams in positions to be able to succeed. And Ethan was a part of our 4x4 team. And when it come down to it, to winning a state title or tying for one or possibly not winning it at all, I had to go to him and ask him to be replaced. And I know it was a tough decision on him. He was very upfront and very, how would I say, he was a man about it. And he said, Coach, you do what's best for the team. I know deep down inside, though, it was killing him because he wanted to be out there. But he sacrificed for the team, and we always talk about sacrifices. And I think that was a big one. And I honestly believe that his sacrifice allowed us to win our first outright state championship at Storstraft High School. So I know he's not here, but I'm very, very appreciative of that young man for the sacrifice that he made. And so I'll let these guys talk. You want to ask them? Aaron?
Hi, I'm Aaron Nice. I'll be a senior this year. I run the hurdles. I run both hurdles and also run on the 4x4 relay team.
I'm Logan. I am a senior. I'll be senior draft. I ran the 4x4, the 400, and the 4x100 meter relay.
Anything else you need to do?
I would like to you, your staff, and your athletes, thank you for representing the Storstraft community in such an exemplary manner. I admire all of you, including your coaches, for overcoming all the obstacles that were put in your way during your season. You are great examples for all of us. You're champions in every way. Your community is very proud of you. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Next, we have a 4x800 relay team and an 800-meter champion from Fort Defiance. Coach Bill Converse will introduce his state champions.
They're a team, so I thought I'd bring them all up at once. First of all, let me say thank you. I think this is a big deal. Some people may think it's not, but it is. That you take the time to honor these athletes for what they've accomplished, and I appreciate it. I know they do too. All right, this 3/4 of my 4x8s here. The others moving into Randolph-Macon today, Luke and Mason. So I think that's pretty good. We got 3/4 of them. Let's see. We start here with Ashton Moyers. Ashton, this is your second time being the champion 4x8 guy, right? You were on the last one in 2019, right?
And indoor.
Yeah, an indoor. Okay, all right. And Ashton is a rising senior, right?
Yeah.
Yes, okay, rising senior. And then we've got our graduate here. This is, no? Graduate, yeah. Nathan Shipley, yeah. Graduate, I'm pretty sure. I saw him at the ceremony, okay? Yeah, Nathan Shipley. He's been a real steady guy for us, 4x4, 4x8. And then Ramsey Corbin, you've been up here before too for this kind of thing, haven't you?
Yep.
Weren't you on the 2019 outdoor team?
Yes.
Yes, okay, so this is getting to be old hat for you, huh? It wouldn't matter to me if he was old hat next year too, right? He's a rising senior, did I get that right?
Yes.
Okay, good deal. I've been coaching at Fort Defiance since 1989. Let that sink in for you. Okay, what were you doing in '89? Coaching track and football and teaching social studies. I think I got a few years left in me. But Ramsey was also the 800-meter champion, and it's tough, man. Division III is tough, and to be a double champion in one meet, 1 year, that's saying a lot. This is a fine group of guys here. Let's give them a hand.
Finally, we have a long jumper, 400 meter, 1600 meter, and 3200 meter champions from Riverheads. Coach Ian Wallace will introduce his team.
Thank you, members of the board. I appreciate you all inviting us here to honor these great student athletes that we've got. And it's a great opportunity to introduce them to you today. And excited to introduce Clay Kelly, who is now a graduate from Riverheads. He has had an outstanding running career at Riverheads, ran for 5 years, has had multiple state tournaments that he's attended in both cross country and track, has worked very diligently, spent a long time getting to this point. He waited till the last 2 races of his career and was able to achieve greatness. He won both the 3200 meter and the 1600 meter on the same day. Ran the 3200 meter in a time just a few seconds over 10 minutes, which is extremely fast. One of the best times in school history. So I'm very proud of Clay. Also, Summer is here. Summer Wallace, you all have seen her before. Recently, she was here for the indoor track. She finished first in the 500 meter for that and has done one better of that with 2 events at the outdoor meet this year. She finished first in the long jump and also in the 400 meter.
Congratulations to all our athletes for their tremendous accomplishment this past season. We are very proud of each of you for reaching the top of your sport and certainly wish you the best this year. Thank you guys for coming tonight.
Yeah, I think that always gives us a good feeling of what's going on in our schools and also what our young people are doing and the extra work and the effort that they put in. So that includes our special recognitions at this time. This time,
Mr. Chairman,
yes, sir.
I would like to make a motion. Pursuant to section 2.2-3711 of the Code of Virginia, I move that the board convene a closed meeting at this time for the purpose of discussing the following specific matters. A7, legal advice.
Okay. Motion has been made that we adjourn to the closed session meeting for legal advice.
Second.
Seconded by Mr. Shiflett.
Can someone explain why this was necessary to the folks assembled in this room?
Thank you.
Y'all need to speak up.
Yes.
I said, can someone explain to the folks in the room why this is necessary based on, I'll let someone else know.
Sure, and speaking with the chairman, due to the governor's announcements today and press conference today, it was advisable that we, being by the governor, that you seek legal counsel. And so by the Code of Virginia, going in for legal advice based on this press conference today is the reason we're going in this direction.
Does that answer your question, Mr. Collins?
So what we're voting on is to go back in the back room, hear from legal counsel, make that as quick as possible.
Right.
Get back out here, and then hear from our delegations.
That's correct.
Okay. Will we make any kind of a statement prior to delegations on what we've learned?
It probably depends on what we learn there, sir.
That might be, make some sense. Okay, but we will make it as quick as possible.
That's correct.
Who's
That's
the
correct.
legal counsel?
Yeah, here's,
Who's legal counsel? Can we select them? Isn't that Rodney?
I have a motion on the floor right now, and I've got a
I don't-
second, so we need to go ahead and.
I don't mind answering, but it is not Rodney tonight, it's another member of the firm.
Okay.
Another member of the same firm, though?
Same firm.
same firm.
Okay,
They
Thank
are
you.
our legal counsel.
thank you, I
All right.
appreciate you answering.
All right, we will take a vote. We've had a motion on the floor and seconded. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, like sign? Okay. Motion carries 6-1, and we will adjourn for a closed session meeting. We will expedite it as quickly as possible.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
All right, recess. Everyone going to seek their legal counsel. And I will load the second video, I guess.
My husband's running for